Hello everyone. So today I want to talk to you about how to work with the volume of a sphere formula. Now the volume of a sphere formula is 4/3 times pi times radius cubed. Now the good news is if you are doing the foundation GCSE, this formula should be given to you in any question in your exam paper. If you're on higher, well, you probably want to learn that one. So I've got two questions. First, I'll show you how to just find volume, and secondly, how to work backwards. Now, forgive the slightly not so circular picture, but let's just presume that's a sphere. Now, here, I want to find the volume of this shape. My formula is 4/3 times pi times radius cubed. So, to find the volume, it's pretty straightforward. I just need to substitute. So, I'm always going to rewrite my equation first. Very important to do that. So, 4/3 times pi times radius cubed, and now I'm going to substitute in the radius which is given to me. Sometimes they give me diameter, but I would have to then halve it to get to the radius. So now that is 4/3 times pi times 5 cubed. All I've got to do now is take this value and pop it into the calculator, which is blatantly not going to be visible, but I'll do my best. So remember the fraction function, 4/3 times pi times 5 cubed. Once you plug that in, you should get an answer 166 and 2/3 pi. Now I'm going to write that down to begin with. And then all I'm going to do is press S to D, and I get 523.6 essentially, because I'm going to round this to one decimal place. 523.6 to one decimal place. Now, so that is essentially the volume of a sphere. Now can actually get some worded questions on this, so it could be like, how much water does it take to fill up the tank if it's going in there at X rates per second, and again that's just manipulating your formula. But one other question that might come in is one of these. Now this kind of question is a little trickier, because this time what they've asked you is what's the radius, but you've been given the volume, so I actually have to work backwards. So before I start this question, I'm going to write my formula down again. Always rewrite that formula. So 4/3 times pi times radius cubed. Now this is equal to V, which is our volume. So I'm just going to write that there for now. My next step, substituting what I know. Well, I don't know the radius, but I do know the volume. So I'm going to literally write 4/3 times pi times, I'm going to make this x cubed, just so we know I want to find it, equals 1000. Now, for my next step, I'm going to have to try and find x. In order to do this, I'm going to have to undo all the things I have done up until this point. So I've times it by pi. Well, first off, I cubed it, but that's the last thing to deal with. But then it was times by pi and times by 4/3. So I'm going to divide by pi, which has been times by 4/3. Observe, this is how you set it up. So x cubed equals, and of course the 1000 is what is going to be divided here. 4/3 times pi. Now that is not necessarily the nicest number in the land, but we're going to figure it out. 4/3 times pi gives me 1/3 pi, or 4.1887. Now my next step is going to divide 1000 by that number. Remember, I'm using the ANS function to ensure that I don't have any rounding errors. So currently my solution is 238.7. Obviously that is not my final answer. Now to get x, I'm going to have to cube root my 238, because x cubed is 238, I want x. So to save me some time, I'm not going to write this down, but I wouldn't actually write down I'm cube rooting my answer. So I'm now going to do shift cube root my answer, comes back at 6.2. So 6.2 to 1 decimal place. There we go. Enjoy.